In the YouTube algorithm, the people are represented by three separate yet equally important groups: the one that creates, the one that views, and the one that just can't help but react. Under Title 17, I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the archives.
So, I do have some special Halloween Krispy Kreme donuts to enjoy with you guys after. I'm just gonna have like half of each. But, I'm gonna eat my dinner, and this is one of my favorite dinners ever. I've eaten this a million times, but whatever. This is lentil soup in a bread bowl, match boost. So Salah got the lamb meat, and I got the chicken. So I don't like the dark meat really that much. So I gave him that. And in turn, he gave me chunks of his lamb meat. Okay, and I have a nice tea. I have some pickles. These are my favorite pickles ever. And Salah gave me his pickles because he doesn't like them, so more for me. And Dakus tomato garlic sauce. Wah, wah, wah. Oh yeah. And mabuch, which is crushed up green chili, and I think garlic. So that's how I do it. This is how I eat my match boost, guys. So good. And this is the best one. Oh, you need a beauty bite, don't you? Whoa, the meat just falls apart. Yum. As you can see, I'm not quite ready to get back to cooking yet, because I just don't feel like it. So, but I'm not eating junk, or trying not to. I saw Salah eating this on video before I came to Kuwait and before I met him in person. We would have dinner together. We spent like 24 hours a day on video together, I swear. Almost. He would eat this sometimes. And he's like, when you get here, I'll let you try it because it's so delicious. Matchboos is a very common Kuwaiti dish, and there's a lot of matchboos restaurants. And a lot of them are very delicious. The ones I've tried. Woo! I think the last time I ate this on camera was like 2 months ago. I checked. Before Thailand. Oh. So I came upon a story. Well, it was a TikTok. This very popular, I think, teacher. She has like a lot of followers. She was having lunch and she had Subway. So she opened up her order and it was completely wrong. Like, she had like a BMT wrap and it had cucumbers and tomatoes on it, and she asked for no cucumbers, tomatoes, or she said she didn't want them on there. So I guess when she opened up her lunch, she found it TikTok worthy to make a whole video about it. And you know what? That's my issue. Like, why is it TikTok worthy to make a whole video complaining to a bunch of people who can't do anything about it? Like, just call customer service. Why do you have to make a TikTok complaining that your sandwich had cucumbers and tomatoes when you didn't ask for them? Lady, no one cares. I think I'm gonna save that and make croutons. So she makes a TikTok complaining, and it gets a lot of traction. The employee who made the sandwich made a TikTok in reply and was like, it was me. The receipt, it was like an online order, a mobile order, and the receipt said, you know, cucumbers and tomatoes. So she actually shows, like, she literally has a literal receipt. And sure enough, it has her name and the order. So it's like, womp, womp, womp. And now people are like asking her to apologize to the poor employee. I mean, the employee didn't have to go, like, well, I guess it's the internet. They probably would have found out, but who the employee was. Honestly, all you have to do is just call the Subway. I'm sure they would have been like, or I guess if you're at school, you can't go back, but make a complaint on the mobile order app. Call customer service when you have time. I'm sure they would refund you. And just pick the tomatoes and cucumbers off. Like, what effect did you expect to have by making that video? You know? You think people were going to go with pitchforks and lanterns to the Subway and, like, you know? Sometimes the things you see on social media stress you out. And I'm sure there's people that think that way about watching me. Turn it off, guys. If it stresses you out and doesn't make you happy in life, turn it off. That's what I'm learning to do. Do as I say, not as I do. Now, we always have leftover rice, which will be good. I'm starting to feel like a bit normal. Just fatigued a bit still. But other than that, I think I'll be completely well in no time. We can start doing more content outside. I still have a little bit of Thailand content I want to put out. I forgot some clips and kind of do a review of like the trip and like tips for people who want to go to Thailand. Some things that I wish I knew before going, that kind of thing. Literally just sharing my experience. Experience has gained wisdom. I want to ask for a bucket of pickles from here. My love and mine, oh mine. I just haven't like been feeling social. And social media, you kind of have to feel a bit social, you know. Talking to people consumes energy. It's like in the 20s. So that's when people go camping, which we will do. I love camping. It's so much fun. Maybe make croutons out of it, we'll see. But I do repurpose it. You can cut it up.
Put it in another soup. Alright, let's try these donuts.
Alright, so first up, we have a cute angry whole face. Is it a vampire? It's like a monster donut. Okay, I'm gonna split him right between the eyes. Save some for Salah. Beauty bite. Yummy. It's kind of mushed a little. Looks like the Vertigo movie or something. So there's a chocolate center. Or chocolate? I don't know. It's good. These are filling as a freak. Okay, yeah, there's like a cream inside. It's like a vanilla custard, the green dye. So the donuts are good. They taste like donuts. I don't have a sweet tooth. Like, it doesn't mean I don't crave sweet things, because I do on a daily basis crave sweet things at least once. I think most people do. Preferably, I like savory more. Well, Salah has a sweet tooth. He likes sweet things.
Physical traits, you mean like talking about my appearance in every stream? Or having an entire channel targeting one individual or bullying over and over? Just saw this TOS update. Very interesting. Time to email YouTube support again with all the timestamps. YouTube has allowed hate channels that target one individual to go on for too long. We consider harassment when it targets an individual with prolonged or malicious insults. Yeah, sounds like having a hate channel might start fitting into that category, as well as having solely one person, me, as the content. Anyway, just thought I would share this news. Kissing face. Okay, so since most people seem to think YouTube is targeting eating anything on video for fat people, but not for thin, of course, rolling eyes face, here is the blog from YouTube re the community guidelines with eating disorders. And here is the link. It says nowhere at all that eating on camera constitutes eating disorder glorification. This pertains more to calorie restriction and purging, etc. I've said many times that when I do binge it is off camera, and I have not actually had a full-on binge in a long while. Do I overeat? Yep. But the portions I eat on camera are not binges, and most times I don't even finish my food. Binge eating is a mental disorder, and there is a difference between overeating and binge eating. This is the last time I will explain this, especially to people who simply just want to find fault in anything said. Not worth my time. No one who is not the person suffering from an eating disorder or their health professional has a right to dictate and label what a binge is to them. YouTube cannot discriminate against people eating on camera, nor can they say a meal is a binge, as they are not qualified to do that, because despite having eating disorders, people have to eat. Who are you to tell anyone what we should and should not eat? That isn't up to you. As for me breaking the new toes with bullying, anytime I've addressed anyone, it has been in defense of people coming for me hard. And that is past, and all my videos are deleted. Even if they are still on the net, I do not have several videos dedicated to offensively bullying anyone over and over, nor do I have an entire channel dedicated to bullying anyone. I always do my own content, whether that be eating, beezing, or whatever. I don't take someone's content and make a 3-hour stream calling them and their family names or nitpicking, etc. There is a difference between constructive criticism, parody, and targeted bullying and harassment. Another thing I find disgusting is that people are still using my old content during an abusive time of my past. Do you think it's okay to profit off of someone else's past trauma? I don't care if you don't believe my story. I lived it all in front of you because I found comfort in talking to people about what was happening when I was made to feel crazy. You will not invalidate or downplay what happened to me. You do not have that power. It was my story to tell at the time and not yours to exploit to try and get one up on me. You have all seen the Sam's Bar Lounge videos, and after seeing how abusive and manipulative that duo was, I have no idea how you find it entertaining to live in my dark past when I have 100% moved on from that crappy life. Only degenerate individuals would still tag me in content with my former abuser. It's vile. Anyway, I don't let that all bother me anymore. I have such a better life here than I could have ever asked for. I just wanted to point out how pathetic and low you have to be to still ruminate over that whole ordeal when I am not that person living that life anymore. I was messed up and I still struggle, but it's different struggles. I will soon be starting therapy sessions, and I am allowing myself to heal and move on and become a better person, and the fact that there is a whole community existing on YouTube that wishes I would go back to being with an verbatim. I have the timestamp. Someone who has a platform actually said that is just disgusting, and may God have mercy on your souls. You need it. I will no longer watch or address anything to do with any of this past crap. That it doesn't matter anymore. Any messages sent to me read this will be ignored, and I will only watch a few YouTube videos. None from or about crap Goro world, and continue to live life here. I'm not going back to Canada. We don't want to live there, and inshallah we will be here for many years. Every dumb theory speculated about our lives has been so wrong, and it's so funny that people choose to spend their time this way. Well, when you have no life, I guess it doesn't matter, eh? So Goro World, please turn on each other and leave me out of your crappy bullying non-tent, and please grow up. Go do vlogs, because if YouTube made a point to notify creators that they are cracking down on their toes on bullying, having a hate channel won't be so good for you.
I'm trying to stay away from fast food. I'm trying to. Today, obviously, I'm failing at that attempt. This is a meal deal. We ordered, they have really good deals right now at Naif Chicken. So this is local Kuwaiti, fresh from the Kuwaiti farms chicken fast food place. So I have a large Mirinda. I know the cup is, Pepsi, but it's actually Mirinda, which is Kuwait soda. 2 Naif crispy chicken burgers. I have my pickles, Thousand Islands dip, some fries, and some mozzarella sticks, which is rice pudding. All right, so I'm just actually going to put one of these away for now. They're very heavy and very big. I don't know. I got the spicy ones. And I'm just going to put some ketchup on this plastic thing for my furs. We have a cheese stick. Probably no cheese bowl after this point. Ah. The whole thing came out. Go back in there. Go back from whence you came. Fries are delicious. Better than McDonald's. Oh my gosh. What in the... Wow. It's huge! It looks like a beef burger. I think they use ground chicken. I thought it was the spicy, crispy burgers. Okay. Beauty bite. Mmm. Yum. Ground control to major chicken. Mmm. That meat is so good. So I thought I would share some Kuwaiti fast food. Yum. Pickles. Mm. So, we have plans tomorrow to go shopping. Finally, I think we're better. Babe! I think, do you want this, this burger?
What?
They're very huge. I don't think I'll be able to eat 2. Watch, feel how heavy it is?
Very big?
Yeah.
So is it enough for 2 person?
Yeah.
Finally for 5 members.
No, but seriously, let me know how you like it. It's delicious. So yeah, we have plans tomorrow. Go shopping for some things for the kitchen so I can continue my cooking. We have to do top up groceries because it's been over a week now. We still have some things. It's not going to be like a huge grocery order. It's just going to be like getting things I'm out of. But yesterday I replenished all my spices. I need a funnel. You ever try filling your spice rack without a funnel? Oh my gosh. I was sneezing all morning. Clean the fridge. I hate doing that more than the stove. And I usually clean my fridge. Oh. In between grocery hauls, like usually because something leaks. Like I buy a lot of pickles and olives, and somehow the containers just always leak. So I always have to like clean my fridge out. But it's okay. The racks come out easily. I used to clean my fridge like when I was in the villa, not very often. It was never really that dirty inside, but I'm definitely trying to take better care of my home because it just helps your mental health. It really does. I know it's really hard to, like nearly impossible. Some days I'll just do like the basics. Make sure, you know, how his cage is spot clean, do the litter, feed the cat, of course. Feed my husband. No, usually on those days when I'm really struggling, we'll order out. Or, I don't know, I just do the bare minimum, the garbage, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm really trying to, like, keep everything super clean as possible. I vacuumed the couch before this video because it was full of cat hair. I have to vacuum, excuse me, like every other day. But we have a really good vacuum. It was expensive vacuum, but it works so well. The difference between, like, a cheap vacuum and an expensive vacuum is night and day. I always used to buy cheap vacuums. And, like, it wouldn't be long before they don't work and stop suctioning. They still have vacuum repair bands. Anyway, one thing I do to really motivate myself to keep up with my domestic duties, spicy, is I tell myself, like, how lucky I am. Like, how grateful and thankful I am that I can work from anywhere and stay at home and do my own thing on my own time. And my job, I make it part of my job to take care of my home, you know? Amazing matzo sticks with real mozzarella. I feel like I tell myself, you know, I don't have like an actual job that makes me leave the home. Although, that might change. I may possibly be starting to do some work. If I do get this, it might allow me to travel here and there too. Mostly through like the Gulf countries, depending. I cannot tell you what I'll be doing because that would be stupid. But just know that might be coming up. I'm hoping it does happen because it's a great opportunity. That's all I can say. I'll be keeping that a bit private as well. Sorry, but it's so juicy. I'm not going to be able to eat the other burger. I actually already gave it to Salah. I cut it out. Yelled for him to come get it. But he has his own meal. He has chicken and rice. Most places here have a standard chicken and rice dish. Even places like Wendy's. That's all I can say about working, but it's an opportunity that came up to me. And if I can get it, but I accept. I really appreciate you guys respecting my privacy. A lot of you. The milk will calm down the. I don't have ground cinnamon. Let's try this. Rice pudding. It's still weird to me that rice could be a dessert. I'm actually pretty full, so I'll keep this in the fridge. Can last a few days. I didn't finish this. It's huge. I think they didn't put enough syrup and now it tastes like electricity.